Hello, beautiful people. LosingDrea here. And I'm coming to you. It is actually Sunday morning, March the 3rd, 2013. It is my weigh-in day, although this is like the preview video that I normally do before the weigh-in because I still have not been asleep yet from the day before. And when I wake up later, I will do my weigh-in, and then hopefully I will get a video to you that won't be late, going over that weigh-in with you guys. It will be my 74th week weigh-in video. At last known weigh-in I did not actually do because that was the day that I went to my aunt's at Port St. Lucie, and I had the wheat relapse video that I did. I hadn't slept that day, so I figured I wasn't going to do a weigh-in on Sunday. I was going to do it for Monday, and I did. And on Monday I weighed 236.4, and it was actually up 5.6 pounds from the Sunday prior of 230.8, where I was up 3 pounds from the previous week of that, which was week 71, where I was 227.8, the lowest I have been in several months. So I've been kind of like going up and going down, and I've been having a couple of little stumbling blocks, I guess, in between, mostly being because of the wheat relapse, I would imagine, and I stopped going to the gym when I started on the low glycemic, no wheat, no gluten, no unnatural sugars and carbs on the 21st of January. I got sick that day, and I had not had really the desire to go back to the gym. I was having some issues with feeling that the place was any more than a big cesspool of germs, and I was having transportation problems, as well as the fact that I worked nights, and the hours at the gym really did not coincide with mine, and I pushed myself those to still go to the gym when I was going, but it was really getting in the way of hubby and my lifestyle and other things that we were having going on. No excuses. I mean, there's always something you can do at home, dancing, my Wii, so on and so forth. Well, we went out and we bought a treadmill. And I know that I had mentioned last that I was supposed to have the treadmill on Wednesday, and I did. It got here, I had it, they had assembled it at the Sears, where it was purchased from, and we had a little bit of trouble with that whole situation because it was sold to me under the, under the agreement that they do the assembly. However, when I called to find out what time it would be ready, assembled to be picked up, they were like, "We don't do assembly here." And I said, "Well, it's on my receipt. I mean, I literally purchased it. It says assembly. I don't know what your policies are." I mean, I started throwing policy and this and that, and I said, "Look, I don't know what your policy is. I just know what you sold me." And had it not been him telling me that he could assemble it, because I knew I couldn't possibly have it assembled myself, I wouldn't have probably purchased it. I probably would have either purchased, the extra $124 where they come out and they assemble it and deliver it, or something else. But I don't know that you guys don't do assembly because it was sold to me with assembly. Anyways, the way they treated us at first, it caused them to treat us with kindness after the fact. That thing got here, I calibrated it, got an error message, which, funny, the day that I bought it on the 23rd, I looked it up again online and had a review exactly saying that same issue, where it went to an L3 low speed message, which tells you in the guidebook under when you troubleshoot it that you should call for service. So I bought the 5-year extended warranty plan that's through Sears. I called for service. They told me to call back to the store, speak to the manager, and tell the manager, not that you've got to pack that thing up and send it back to the store, but that they have to ship you out a whole other machine. They have to send it, bring it to you at no cost to you. Now, this is not me saying this. This is Sears. I called the manager as instructed, and the manager right away, very nasty on the phone, a lady, and telling me that about policy again and this, that, and the other thing, and just totally ignoring the fact, "Oh, I don't know that that was Sears that told you that," and, at a retail level about policy and yada, yada, yada. And I'm like saying to myself, that was Sears I called. It's the number in the back of the book. You guys are the main distributor for this particular sole model treadmill, and I called the number that says Sears. And I tell her this, and she's like, whatever, give me 24 hours. Well, look, everything with them is 24 hours, 24 hours. When I had the initial problem with the assembly issue, it was the salesman himself, they put him on the phone with me, and he was with the give me the 24-hour crap. And I was just like, I'm not dealing with this. This is just wrong. I asked for a treadmill. I wanted it here at a certain time. I canceled my membership at the gym. I probably could have still gone to the gym or made other arrangements to go to another gym, because there are gyms in the area that you can go to on a daily basis. You pay more, but you can go on a daily basis. And I just wanted my treadmill here. And the thing, we had it hooked up, and it looked great in the living room. I mean, it was huge, but it is a folding one. And of all the models that I checked on for the money, I'm quite happy with what I was supposed to get. Anyways, needless to say, hubby ended up getting it back into his friend of ours, helped him bring it here, his truck was. So we didn't have to pay for delivery. He came back, they got it back on the truck, and they brought it back to Sears, and this manager came out of nowhere and made sure, at first she was like, again, being like really like rude, and she wasn't even gonna be there in 24 hours, okay? So like, here it was Wednesday night, almost Thursday. She's telling me 24 hours, and come to find she wouldn't even been there on Friday to get back to me. So it was just like their way of putting me off, because you only have 30 days with this thing before you could decide to just, hey, take it back, I don't want it at all. Well, she tried to, that evening, after I got off the phone with her, hubby actually went to the store to see her personally, and she tried giving him a bunch of lip as well. And he said to her along the lines of, well, regardless to what the salesman does, you can put it off on a salesman being here only 2 months and not knowing what he's doing. But it falls back on management, because you guys should have trained him properly before putting him out and allowing him to be a salesman of these products. And she shut up, because I guess she realized at that point that he's right. Anything that happened there is ultimately her fault as management for not training him properly. And like I said, the following day, when hubby was able to get the treadmill back over to the store, this manager guy came out, and apparently he was there, maybe a district manager from another store, we don't know, but he was there, might have been just for the situation, and he basically said he was waiting. Were you the customer, or you with the customer with the treadmill, and and made sure that they took care of him, to the point where we're getting the $124 installation of the machine that's being delivered here to my house, being brought in with the box, installed here, assembled in my home, and he also got $7.50 back, because somehow or another they needed to work it in as a discount on it was like a discount on the cost of the treadmill, meaning we got the treadmill for $124 less than the sales price that we were paying, because it was on sale. It's almost a $1,399 machine, and we got it for like $7.99 plus tax or whatever, and less like Kmart points and stuff that I had gotten, reward points that I earned, and gift cards and stuff like that we had. So we didn't pay that much out the door, but yeah, they're taking care of us, and I'm supposed to have it, I think now, like on the 6th or the 7th of March. So I'm hoping all that goes well, and so far they were good on promising it and getting it to us when they promised us. So that's where I'm at. I just wanted to do just that little quick update video. I'm not going to go on and on. I'm dying to just go lay down and go to bed. It's been a long night for me. I actually, for the first time in, I believe it's been 40 days, maybe 41 or so, since I actually had espresso, that I had some espresso, and I didn't drink it all. I don't know if you can see what's in there, so I didn't drink it all. It was maybe only filled up to here, and it's probably like up to here, so I had maybe 1 of 4 servings, but I put it down, I logged it. I kind of had another binge night. We ate over at a friend's house. I don't know what was in the food. He swore there was no wheat in the food, but I can tell you I had a major crash. We went to church right after his house, and I felt horrible. I was angry. I felt very uncomfortable being in church, and I felt like the devil took over or something and just wanted me out of there as quickly as possible. And as soon as it ended and I was able to escape the crowd of people leaving the auditorium where the services are held, I didn't hesitate. I didn't stick around and fellowship like I normally do. I just wanted out of there, and hubby and I had some words together, and it was just a bad day, just an all-around bad day, and I felt that it was bad from the very beginning to even go to my friend's house and eat. I should say our friend's house, is more of his friend, but you know, somebody invites you over, and I'm one of those people that, you know, I don't want to be rude, and I figure I could push things away or not eat certain things and enjoy other things. And knowing that it was my weigh-in day today, you know, the day after this particular, you know, yesterday, it was like I felt like it was suicide going into it. But anywho, you know, you can't beat yourself up over things. We do things for whatever reason we do them, and that's that. Life goes on, my journey continues, and I will recover, and my numbers will go down if they have unfortunately gone up. After I did that at his house, I came home and I ate cheese. I melted a bunch of Munster cheese in a bowl and ate all the rest of the carrot sticks that were, I mean, I know the carrot sticks were healthy and the few pieces of celery sticks were healthy, but to eat it in cheese, that's not healthy. It was like greasy, gooey cheese. And I melted it in a bowl, and I don't know why, I just had this feeling I wanted to dip it in. And then when I was done eating the cheese, I ate some ice cream, which has wheat flour in it, because it's like Ben & Jerry's red velvet cake something ice cream. I didn't eat like a bunch of it. I ate a couple spoonfuls of it, but I knew after reading the ingredients that had wheat flour in it, and that I was basically relapsing again with the wheat. And then I ate one of my peanut butter oatmeal protein bars. Now, these are the peanut butter oatmeal protein type 2 recipe, because I tweaked the recipe a little bit. What I did was I added a little bit more Rice Krispies and oats, and I added in the dried cranberries, or cran raisins they call them, in addition to the raisins. So everything else in the original recipe remained the same, but I tried to spread it out and make more of it so that I could make the bars bigger. And fill a pan, which it still didn't even fill the whole pan, but I was able to evenly dispense the mixture to make a certain amount, which did make, instead of 12 bars, I got 16, and instead of like little bars maybe this big, I got bars that are this big, so they're nice sized bars, good sized snack. And now they're 175 calories as opposed to 194 or 96 calories. And also, though, I did notice they're less in protein, though, because I'm getting more, it's spread out, you know, the same amount of protein, peanut butter, and all that kind of stuff. It's now spread it out to less per bar because of there being more bars, and I didn't add any more of that. I could still tweak it later on, but I'm good. I'm good. I left him at that. I made those bars. I gave a couple away to my friend. I went over to his house to eat, and I brought him a couple of those bars to try. And he works out every morning. He goes to the same gym I go to. So I figured, yeah, you know, try these. You probably like the recipe. If he hasn't already tried it, but I'm sure, you know, my trainer is his trainer. She's the trainer at the gym. Anyways, so yeah, that's all I wanted to share with you guys. Be happy, be healthy, be beautiful, but just be you. Be the boss of your own loss. If you're on a weight loss journey, I will definitely be seeing you in my next video. Hopefully later. Bye guys. Be blessed.